trip? How's it been? I hope you guys are all well. Sorry it's been so long. Just had so much on my plate, being a new dad. And yes, it's really taken loads of my time out, as a lot of you parents will understand. So yeah, this is a face of someone who's been having about 3 or 4 hours sleep for the last 8 months. So we're getting there, and things are looking up and everything's well. So how are you guys? I hope you're all well. A lot has been happening in the UK since I've been offline. It's just been bonkers. We got the Russia thing with nuclear and all sorts of stuff going on with like knives banned in the UK and all of this nasty stuff that's going on. So the videos that I like to do, as a lot of you know, is going out, doing overnighters, testing kit and seeing what works and what don't work, and having a bit of fun along the way, learning as well, which is what it's all about really. But the situation I'm in at the moment, that's going to be few and far between. So what I'm trying to do is, as and when I find a bit of time, is to come here to the bunker and just to do off the cuff videos about all sorts of things really, whatever's in my mind at the time, whether it's current affairs with our lovely government, or bits of kit and equipment that we're going to have a look at, or just things in general. So let me know if you're interested in seeing videos from the bunker. I'm going to try and make it a regular thing, maybe once a week or so, something like that, because it's easy for me. You know, it's just, you know, half an hour or so out of my day, so I can manage that just at the moment. So that's what we're going to try and do. A big shout out to a few people on Instagram and YouTube as well, who I've been in contact with now and again when time permits. And also, before I forget, I've got to say this, a big shout out to Luke, Outdoor Enthusiast 101. He's just graced us with his presence. I think it's been out for around 3 years. So there's me getting loads of messages and emails about, I hope all's well, where are you, bloody blah 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 blah. I've been out 3 months. This guy's been out 3 years. You imagine the email traffic and messages that the poor lad's got to go through to bring himself up to speed. So yeah, it's been a bit bonkers, and you know, what I try and do is, when I get a bit of time, we've been watching YouTube but on the telly. I'm sitting there with my son, and it's just so convenient, you know. The laptop I've hardly got out at all, to be honest. My phone's okay, but I just don't like looking at videos of them little screens. Bonkers. Stick the bloody flat screen on, and yeah, been watching Lars quite a bit with Survival Russia, and it's quite funny really, because my son Arlen, he sits there and watches them with me, and when he's sitting there playing with his toys and the theme music comes up, he looks up and he knows it's Lars. It's awesome, stay funky. he's all over it like a cheap suit. So we've been watching Lars. Sandy, Wiltshireman, we really love his solo overnight camps, so we watched them. And I think it's really great what Sandy done recently when he's gone out to look after the wildlife and things like that. Nice one, Sandy. Scott, Wessex Blades. Man, you know, I really hope this UK knife online ban thing gets seriously looked at soon, because, you know, poor lads like Scott, and indeed the other knife makers across the UK, you know, what are you going to do? It's a big problem, and we need to do something soon. I mean, at the moment, all of the topic and the heat and light is surrounding the knife crime thing. So I think someone needs to get a petition. We don't want loads of little petitions, we want one big one, and everyone just jumps on it, floods it full of signatures and God knows what, and gets it off to that Home Secretary of ours, because she seriously needs to think about what's going to happen once this stupid little thing's been launched. So yeah, I do feel for our knife makers here in the UK, and of course that goes out to Dale, Sandy, Lee, Scott and a few others. You know, it's hard work, and not to mention my mate over in Cornwall, Chiros. You know, it's especially Adrian in Cornwall, because it's right near Land's End. I mean, how many people are going to drive or travel from all over the country, all the way down to that part of the country to pick up a knife and then go back, you know? So yeah, something needs to be done. I might just do another video based just on that topic, because I don't want this video being flooded about that. But I thought I'd touch on it briefly because it's in the ethos currently, so a little mention about that. I did have loads of things written down regarding shout outs and stuff, but they're at work. This is an off the cuff video, I didn't plan it. I thought, you know what, just go out and get it done now. Sod what's written down, we'll just go with the flow, as it were. But some people, not many, have been asking about the prepper meet. Is it still on? Yes, of course it's still on. It's not a problem. It's definitely going to happen. Just because of my absence from YouTube, you know, it's still going to be happening. And I have been in touch with the British Legion, and they will be there in attendance. So by all means, the people that come to the meet, anything that they want to donate as prizes, yeah, we're going to do a big raffle. And we're just going to do what we've done a few years ago for Help the Heroes. So everyone brings stuff they want to donate as a prize. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Even if it's just like a BCB mug to a custom knife, anything in between. And it was great because from what I remember when we was at the meet with the Help the Heroes raffle, nearly everyone who bought a ticket won something. I know it's bonkers, isn't it? And you know, to see the looks on people's faces when they go there, and it was like a gazebo type setup. I mean, some of you have already seen the video, but for those who haven't, a charity turn up, they put up a gazebo, like a shelter, tables, all of the prizes are on there, hand in a bucket, pick out a raffle ticket, the person's called, they go in there and they choose whatever they want. So it's not like, oh, here's 213, you win this. It's like, here's your number, thanks, go in there and fill your boots. And it's better that way because people actually get what they want or what they need rather than, oh great, you know, another water bottle or whatever it is. So that worked out really well. So yes, the prep meet is definitely going to happen, and we're really hoping for some nice weather because I'm sure most people in the UK are sick of this weather. And you know me, I camp in all weathers, doesn't bother me. But for families and stuff who are stuck indoors, a bit of cabin fever, and all they want to do is go out to the woods, and when you get there, most of it's underwater, it's blowing a gale, it's no fun, especially for the kids. So yeah, we really hope that the weather's going to be on our side this June/July for the prepper meet. I'll try and find a link and put it underneath this video if anyone is interested in getting tickets and going to that event. Myself's going to be there, and lots of other people on YouTube are going to be there. So it's a good little venue for people to get to meet the people both sides of the camera really. So it's proven quite popular, and every year everyone has a good time. There's never been any trouble there, which is good. Touch wood, which is how I want it to stay. You know, we don't want trouble, etc. But it's been really, really good, and people are looking forward to it. So that's going to be awesome. So what else is there? Yeah, just going back to that knife thing. If it does come on top that you can't buy a knife online, especially from a custom maker, I would expect that knife makers will bring knives to the prepper meet so they can purchase them directly. I arranged the prepper meet specifically just after the UK knife show. So this is for the guys who make knives and sell them, who especially they go to the UK knife show. They're extremely busy leading up to that event and indeed the event itself. So for a weekend or two after that, you know, it's a little break for them to get away from the workshop, to come down to the woods and to have fun with all of us, and you know, share those important times, especially around the campfire in the evenings, because we all look forward to them. And this prepper meet's going to be in some really old, quite extensive woodland as well. It's not going to be on a field like a caravan site or whatever. It's going to be in the woods, so park up, get inside, set your kit up, go and park your car up again, and then you're there. You're in the woods, you've got your basher, your tent, whatever. Open fires are permitted, there's no problem at all. All we ask is people just leave no trace and don't damage the environment, okay? That's all we ask. Most of you are pretty good anyway. There's always going to be a couple of idiots, but you can't do much about that. But you know, that's going to be the prepper meet, so it's going to be awesome, as always. This is just a brief update video to let you know, yes, I'm well, everything's fine, and I'm staying funky. So it's all good in the hood. Yeah, we're going to try and do this as a regular thing, and we'll see how we go from there. But I am seriously itching to get out to the woods. I've got quite a few items to kit in the last few months, and I'm dying to try it. And I think it's been four weekends, some more or less on the bounce, that I thought, right, this weekend I'm going out to do it, and every weekend it's lashing with rain. And probably only you filmmakers will understand. If you're trying to test and evaluate and to show clearly kit and equipment, it's very hard to do when it's overcast, you're in the woods, it's dark, it's so noisy with the wind, and then you've got the rain, everything's getting wet. It's not good for the viewer to see videos like that. So we're hoping that we get some nice dry sunny weather sometime soon, and mark my words, I will be out there and I'll be doing an overnight camp, because everyone's been asking me when you're doing another overnighter. It's purely to show loads of kit off. That's why I'm waiting for the nice weather. But if I didn't have any kit or whatever, it's just me, I'll probably go out, in the rain like I've always have done in the past. So we're hanging on for that, and it's going to be epic. I've got lots planned for that video, so it's going to be a surefire hit for sure. So that's enough of me. I don't want to get into that zone where you start rambling about God knows what. And that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for the next video. Could be anytime soon. Thanks for watching.